In the goal of reminding you that you are absolutely nobody, once again, the United States of America has implemented brand new rules when it comes to visas for Africans. You are not going to America because you're nobody. Not just that, now they're going to specify places where you can go and apply for your visa. That is something you need to find out about. Then we're going to go to Europe, where nail polish have been banned officially. Yes, ban nail polish. Why? Because apparently nail polish are the reason why many people are sterile. Yes, they have discovered that nail polish is the reason why many people cannot conceive. This is crazy stuff. What's happening, everybody? I hope you're doing good. Beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. You are appreciated. USA of America, once again. The government has announced official application location for citizens in 7 African countries. Yes, African countries. I mean, you gotta treat Africans in a certain way because they're shithole anyway. I mean, even when you treat Africans in the worst way possible, they're still gonna come back. That's how Africans are. But you must be white. Yes, because Africans, when it comes to other black people, they're very strong. They can push back. They will sway, curse, destroy, break. They will even unalive when it's another black person suggesting something negative or different. But when it's a white person, that's fine. A white person can do anything. A white person can even say, okay, from now on, let's cut South Africa into 2 parts. Okay, we want to have our own side named the Cape Independence. Black people won't do nothing about it. But a Zimbabwean trying to do something, or a Nigerian, then they must remind him to go back to his country. Anyway, let's get back on track. That's not limited to South Africa. We are in the United States of America. The US government has announced official application location for citizens of 7 African countries. What does this mean? We're going to show you where you can apply for visas to the United States of America. Okay? No discussion. We're going to do it our way or you can piss off. That's what America is saying to Africans. The US has implemented rules for non-migrant visas requiring interviews applicants' embassy in consulate within their nationality of residence. So, simply put, it's this way. Normally, you can apply for US visa anywhere, okay, anywhere in the world. If you find yourself in Thailand and you are eligible, you have money and funds, you can apply for US visa. If by any mistake you find yourself in the Philippines and you want to go to the US on vacation, extend your vacation, you can quickly go to Philippines US embassy and apply for a visa and go to the US. Well, no more. You can't do that anymore. You cannot travel to Switzerland for a party or for a birthday and say we're going to go to the US after that. No, you can't travel to the next country, your neighboring country, whatever, and then say I want to go apply for US visa. You can't do that anymore. You can only apply for US visa in your country of residence or your country of birth. So they have limited African countries into specific places where they can ask for visas. Now, does this apply for Europeans? No. Hell no. Again, when you say they're clearly showing you that they don't give a shit about you, people say it's false. It's true. I mean, you just gotta look, open your eyes and see. I mean, I've never seen black people being discarded from attending a party and see them insist. They don't insist. A black person, when you show him that they don't want you, they will say to you, I'm the easiest person to get rid of. That as soon as you do something that, yeah, I'm gone. That's what they say, right? Well, unless you're white. If you're white, you can do anything to black people. It's fine. They will tolerate it. They just say, oh, you're doing this because you're racist. But they won't act on it. That's exactly what's happening right now. You're probably asking yourself which countries are concerned. Okay, I'm going to give you a few examples so you can understand. From now on, people from Chad have to go apply for US visa in Yaoundé. This is Chad on the map. If you're from Chad, you must go here in Yaoundé. You see the distance? That's where you apply for a visa. Okay? You can't even apply in your country anymore. You hear me? Some countries in Africa cannot apply for US visas in their country anymore, even though there's US embassies. Now, for these countries, if you want to go to the United States of America, Chad, you must go to Yaoundé. For Libya, you must go to Tunis. For Niger, look at the map, you must go to Ouagadougou. This is Burkina Faso. For Somalia, look at Somalia. You see the distance? You must go to Nairobi. From Sudan, okay, South Sudan. See the map? You must go to Nairobi again. For Zimbabwe, you must go to Johannesburg. So for the Zimbabwean guy to get a visa to the US, he must first have a visa to South Africa, then go to... That's how they show you. I don't know. I mean, I understand you need to respect people's countries and stuff. I mean, your country, your rules and stuff, but I don't know. These rules is for Africans, and I don't know how you feel about this. I have no idea. Well, I have something interesting to say, because if you look at the map, they're showing you a country named Niger. Niger? You remember Niger? There's something interesting Niger did a couple of weeks ago. The Nigerian government mandated nationals from certain European countries to now apply for visas in embassies in Geneva, Ankara, and Moscow in reciprocity. Let me repeat myself. Some European countries were punished by Niger. Why? Because Nigerians could not ask for visas to go to Europe through Niger. they had to go to foreign countries. Look at Niger on the map. So an habitant from Niger had to cross to a different country before they ask for a visa to Niger. Do you understand? Because the embassy of Europe is a Schengen embassy. So France takes care of all the European visas. France has an embassy in Niger. But the French embassy in Niger was not functioning. They refused to act because they don't get along with Niger. Therefore, they closed the embassy. Now that they closed the embassy, they're asking all Nigerians that want to apply for a visa to go to Europe, to go to foreign countries. You see all these neighboring countries, go to Côte d'Ivoire, go to Senegal. You must go to other countries to get a visa to Europe. Then Niger, in reciprocity, said, from now on, countries like Italy, Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, and the United Kingdom must now apply for visas through Niger's embassies in Geneva, in Ankara and Moscow. So literally he said, all these European countries, because you're trying to be clever with us, asking my people to go ask for visas in different countries, even though you do have a representation of the Schengen group in our country. You're asking my people to go to other countries asking for visas. From now on, for you guys to come in my country, you must either go to Geneva, which is Switzerland, to Ankara in Turkey, or Moscow. That was Niger. Now, my question is, Niger has been kicked out as well. The United States of America say for all the people from Niger, they can't apply for visas in Niger. People from Niger must go to Ouagadougou to apply for visa. Now, my question is, will Niger reciprocate against the United States? Are they going to say to Americans, from now on, if you want to apply for a visa to Niger, you need to go to Canada? Are they going to do that? Are they going to show the guts? That's the question we have here. Let me just remind you here that Niger asked American soldiers to leave the territory just after they changed the government. This Mohamed Bazoum was in power, before, and he was a friend of Europeans and Western nations. He was kicked out and replaced by this guy, General Tiani. General Tiani asked the American troops that were stationed in Niger to leave the country. What was the American doing there? They were there for surveillance against terrorists. Supposedly, they had a big, massive military base they had built in Niger. Niger asked them to leave. They left. Now, Trump is sending a message by doing so, saying to them, if you need a visa to the US, you can't apply from your country anymore. You must go to Ouagadougou and ask for the visa. My question is, will Niger have the same gut they have shown with the Europeans, telling Europeans from now on you need to go to Moscow, Switzerland, or Ankara to ask for the visa here? Are they going to do the same or do chicken out? Number two, fellas, the European Union has banned the use of key chemical ingredient in certain gel polish. So basically, the European Union has banned gel polishes. There's some special gel. I don't know what you call it. When you put it on your fingers, you must put it on the UVI. And you know what I mean? Ladies put it under a thing like this so they can dry very quickly. Yes, it's called tritimdazole diphenylsulfone oxide, or TPO. Regulators have classified the chemical known as TPO as a type of reproductive toxicant. So this product you put on a nail can render you sterile. Yes, the Europeans have admitted it.
The endocrine system, if you will, it can alter the levels of various hormones from things that could cause, for example, endometriosis in a woman, but also infertility.
TPO, which is potionyether, which helps gel polish to harden very quickly under UVI light, giving that it's long-lasting and glossy. You'll have the beautiful glossy stuff. It's problematic to your health. We know that some people prefer gel nail polish over regular nail polish, and this is the problem that comes with it. A lot of people like technology. Technology is not for free. It brings problems. You need to be able to check it. Well, they found out in a very interesting manner. They did the test on animals. They checked male rat. They exposed it on male rats. What did they find in male rat? They very quickly found testicle damage on male rat, reduced sperm production, in some cases complete infertility. That's what they found in male rat. And female rat, they found that it disrupted reproductive cycle. So you probably have problems that you don't even know, you don't understand, but you're very pretty. Yeah, my sister. Yes, my sister. Difficulty conceiving in female rat. The European Union has banned it completely. But in America, it's still available. Now, these effects were significant enough for the UA regulators to classify TPU as a Category 1B reproductive toxicant. This is dangerous. Now, this is not the first time, because many things have been banned like this before, like paraben. Parabens is something chemical you find in lotion, shampoos, and deodorant. They've banned it in Europe, but you still use it in America and Africa, because Africa don't ask questions. We don't like reading. You do not like to read. And the news don't talk about this with the voice speaker. They don't going to write this type of thing because it's business. They expect you to read. It's called parabens. You find it in lotions, shampoos and deodorant. Look for parabens in your lotion and shampoo. It renders you sterile. It's dangerous. The Europeans have banned it. Saloons across Europe must now stop using products containing TPO. Number 2, they must dispose of existing stock safely. They must throw it away. Are you going to throw it away in your saloon? You want, you're going to sell it to people, even though you know it's dangerous. Number 3, they must confirm future supply are TPO free. That's what Europe is doing for the European people. And now consumers are advised to ask for ingredients and choose reputable brands that comply with the new regulation. Make sure your product doesn't have TPO, okay? You can Google it or you can write it. It's long letters. Don't accept nonsense, my sister. You want babies, right? What's happening in the US and the UK? Well, in the United States of America, they don't even continental about you guys. They're still selling it. It's permitted in a state, even though some experts expect reformulation to follow, but not now. They still need to finish the stock. That's America for you. That's what it is, fellas. Let me know how you feel about this. It was a great pleasure. Will Niger react? America has pushed many African countries to the side. You're now either going to have to apply for a visa in your land of birth, or you're going to have, for some countries, go to ask a visa from other countries. I mean, just imagine how crazy that is. Will Niger say, you know what, because you're doing this for us, we have done it in the past against Europeans, we're going to do it to America? Or they're going to chicken out? God bless.